Hello, this is JP Hrisoulas, the Cranky Old Bastard, and today we're going to show you how to rope an edge. This is a piece of scrap bronze which is slightly radiused. This area here has a little bit of curve on it. So first thing you want to do is you want to blacken that up. I use a felt tip marker because, as I said before, I'm frugal, or as my wife likes to put it, I'm cheap. Hey, a penny saved is a penny earned. Old brother Benjamin, old B.B. Franklin knew about that. So once you get it laid out in black, you're ready to let that dry, and we'll discuss files. Now, there's something called round files, chainsaw files, 4 square files, 3 square files, a whole bunch of different files. What you want to use is, I prefer chainsaw files for the simple fact that they are basically one long cylinder. They're a even diameter, their entire length, and they come in various diameters, everything from basically an 1/8 inch up to a little almost to 3/8, depending on your file, because you've got SAE and metric in there. That'll be the semicircular radius groove. The other file is a 3 square file. It is a triangular file, but it's a equilateral triangle, which means all 3 sides are the same from side to side. Okay? A triangular file, while this is a triangular file, can be an isosceles triangle, such as on a Barrett file, or a right or left triangle, such as on a knife edge file. I like the 3 square because as long as the flat is up, you know where the point is, which is directly underneath the flat. So, as far as diameters go, it's all a matter of preference. This here is a 5/32nd diameter chainsaw file. You want to basically cut grooves going this way. I like to cut the round one first as my start groove. And here again, you push to cut, push to cut, lift, push to cut, lift, push to cut, lift, push to cut, lift, push, push, lift, push, cut. As you can see, we got a nice cut there. So, next step is take your triangular file and put it next to, make sure it's up, right next to that file, that mark, and you cut this groove. Here again, you push to cut, lift, push to cut, lift, rock it to go over the radius. Straighten it up, correct it. Take your round file. I can see up here that it needs a little more deeper, a little deeper. Don't worry if it skitters, correct that later. Now you go back with your 3 square and straighten that up. There's your first 2 cuts, okay? You take it again, you put it about that far away, see? And then you cut again on the other triangle file. Use the 3 square, push to cut, and lift. Push to rock it around so it looks like another cut. Okay? It's real easy to do. Doesn't take much pressure. Just takes a little bit of practice. Okay? As you can see, you want to keep cutting. Push to cut, lift to come back, push to cut, lift to come back, push to cut, lift to come back. I know it sounds monotonous, but it is. But it doesn't take much to really dress up a guard. Okay? This can also be done on the back of knife and sword blades if the blades aren't hardened yet. Or if they are hardened, as long as I find it. Here again, we're going to kick their half cut. Okay, we're going to do the round cut. Start that about there. Now, if you want to move this over this way, you want to push a little bit on the file so it cuts on this part like this. It'll move it down, then cut, push, Just push and lift, push and lift, push and lift. Now you go back with a 3 square and you correct that. And then you take this 3 square and you cut the other one. It doesn't take long. You're pushing to cut with pressure, but you come back, you let go of the pressure. Push to cut, come back with no pressure. You hear the difference. The sound's good here. Okay? Now, straighten this up. I'll have to put another one there. Okay. Here again, about that far away. Okay. Push and to cut, lift on the backstroke. Push to cut, lift on the backstroke. Clear these up. Okay. Might have to cut this one here. Do the same one here. Push and the cut, push to cut, lift. This doesn't take long, and the bronze is really soft, so you don't want to overdo it either. And clean this up. You do the last cut. Now there'll be about 20 seconds of quiet while I go buff this black off to show you what it looks like once everything is cleaned up and what the roping looks like. Now as far as angles go, you can go as shallow or as steep as you wish. I like between a 40 and 45 degree angle. Actually between 30 and 40 degrees. 45 is a little bit too ropey. At least for my eyes. You just basically cut away, keep cutting, and that's about done. We'll be back in about 20 seconds. Enjoy the quiet. Be right back. And here we go with the roped guard. As you can see, it looks like rope. Now you could do any kind of variety you want on these. This is a single cut with each file, a single round, single triangle, single round, single triangle. You could do double square, 3 squares in between for a little different effect. Or you can do a larger diameter and a smaller diameter chainsaw file with a single or double 3 square. It's whatever you want to do. This is not set in stone. It is a real easy way to dress up a guard or a fitting or back of a blade. If it's on the back of a blade, it's called jimping. Why it's called jimping, I have no idea, but that's why they decided to call it, and they're like a smarter man than I am. So that's basically how you do it. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you have not already done so, please hit the subscription button. I'd appreciate it. I'd like to get up to at least 250 subscribers. And if I do that, I might even go live if I figure out how to do it. So thank you so much for your time. I hope you got something out of this video. May the wise Lord bless you and keep you. Have a wonderful time. If you have any suggestions, please leave them below. Have an evening, and God bless. Bye-bye.